We are back tonight, guys. How's everyone doing? Yes. All right. All right. So come on in. We are live tonight. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And to my returning subscribers, you already know we about to get into the get down, the tea, the chitter chatter. We are going to talk about episode 7 of Unknown that aired today. So if you don't know, now you know. Welcome back to hashtag J Podcast. It's your podcast with all your BL series content, manhwas, anime, and a little gossip and gossip about our real BL actors, giving our unapologetic opinion. Okay? So tonight we are definitely going to talk about episode 7 of Unknown, but we're going to teeter on a little bit of episode 6 because I didn't really talk about episode 6, but we're going to talk about the talk about because today's episode Today's episode got your girl like in her feels, and this series is really good because it's given and it's giving some messy, but we're going to give you some light sauce on episode 6. So episode 6, we get Yuan confessing to Qian, and it's so crazy because how the episode pans out is Yuan coming back from his training, and he finds out that Qian has been spending some time with a young lady who is a big investor and basically the one that's keeping their company afloat. He's been spending time with her, and home chick got a thing for Chien. Like she want to get in where she thinks she can fit in. We see you, but she got a thing for him, and she is a big investor, a big major role in their business being up and afloat. And she trying to get in there. She trying to bust her move. She's letting the friends know that she's liking what he's putting out there. And he's spending time with this young lady. And Yuan don't take that. He don't take it really well. His reactions actually caused the best friend San Peng to really ask some questions because we already know from episode 5, he already knows something ain't right in the milk and that Yuan could possibly be in love with Chin. So he's going to say, listen, Ping is like, listen, I'm going to talk to the horses. So I'm going to get to the nitty gritty of what's really eating at me when it comes to these two, right? So Ping goes to Yuan and he asks him them questions and he just like, yo, is she the one that you're in love with? And it threw Yuan off because he always thought that he kept it on a low low, but he ain't know that it was seeping out. He was seeping out some feelings that everybody kind of had a speculation that it was something more than just brothership between these two. So he comes out, he just asks Yuan, like, "Are you in love with Chan?" So Yuan kind of gets defensive a little bit, and he's like, "Is it an issue if I'm in love with him?" And that's when Song Ping is like, "Oh God." He's like, "Yuan, you know that logically this can't work. He's your brother, and Yuan Song Ping basically tells Yuan that, and Yuan is like, "Yo, we ain't really blood brothers. Like, what are you talking about?" So Yuan basically keeps asking Sangping why he can't be in love with Shin. Like, why can't they be together? And Sangping couldn't really tell Yuan why. He just said it just can't work. It just can't work. So in the episode later on, Qian and his company have like this big get together, and basically it was kind of like a big deal. It was a lot going on. And like I said, Yuan is under the impression that Qian is possibly moving, building with this woman, possibly marriage and all of this, because this is what Sam Ping, this is what they putting out there to him. He's in his feels, he's going sick, like physically now he is sick. And brother's sick and he's in the Lulu Valley, right? So basically, Sheehan leaves the plans for the big event at the job at home, and Yuan answers the call, and he picks up the plans. He throws out the pen that the girl got him, and he heads to the event. Now, mind you, I told you Yuan is sick and he's kind of in Delulu. So when he goes to the event, he gives them the plans, and he starts drinking at the event. And at the event, he sees Jen interacts with this woman. He sees them walk off together. He sees a lot, and he's going stir crazy. And he's drinking, drinking, drinking more. So he goes off somewhere, and then basically Sheehan tells the young lady that he doesn't really like her like that. Like, and he hoped it doesn't affect their business. So sorry. At first, the young lady was taken aback, but she appreciated his assertiveness and the fact that he just kept it a buck with her and just told her, like, listen, I don't like you like that, but I'm hoping we can still get your damn money. Okay. That's how real he kept it with her. So after he talks to home chick, he goes looking for his brother, right? He finds his brother drunk like a skunk. Now, mind you, Yuan is under the impression that Sheehan and this lady is dating and they're building. So in the midst of his drunk stupor, he lets Sheehan know that he's the one he's in love with, and he tries to kiss him. And Sheehan, they get into a scuffle, and Sheehan knocks him upside his head. He ends up cutting his hand. It's a whole big thing. So San Ping is the one that has to, get everything together and get Yuan back to the house. Now, in the midst of all of this, Sheehan is like his mind is just blown. All right. Everything is just blown. Like when you see this episode, it's just so many feels. You're just like, what the hell is going on? You know what's going on, but it's just like, damn. You didn't expect him to tell him in that type of context. So once Yuan sobers up, he realized he done fucked up, right? He realized that he has dropped the ball too soon, and Shin is like, it's like the Matrix. He's dipping and dodging Yuan. Like he don't want to cross paths with him, no nothing, right? So San Ping gets to the point with Sheehan because he's sleeping at the office and he's not going home. And Yuan is just like waiting for him to come home like a sick puppy. He's like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Right? So San Ping tells Sheehan, like, listen, you have two choices. It's either you move or he moves. So in the series in the early episodes, as Sheehan is in this company, he do aspire to send Yuan abroad to study because Yuan is really smart. So in that instinct, when Ping said that, he gave Ping the papers, and Ping basically brought them home and told Yuan, pick a place abroad and just go, basically. So Yuan took it like, oh, he couldn't tell me his south. He just gonna kick me out, kick me to the curb. So he leaves. He choose a study program in New York, and he leaves. And they don't talk to each other when Yuan leaves. Like Sheehan don't even see Yuan before he leaves. Like they're estranged, and Lily doesn't understand, and she tries to force them to talk, but Yuan basically told her to just let it go. But they're not on speaking terms. So this is when we get to episode 7. Now, episode 7 is mostly just Yuan in New York, and Qian is sick. Okay? Sick. All right? Understand what I'm saying to you. So, in episode 7, this was today's episode, okay? We see Qian not really taking Yuan being gone very well. Like he's drinking, he's in a stupor, he's maneuvering like someone who's heartbroken. And it's causing his best friend to really question what the fuck is going on, right? So we have Lily, she's in school and she's coming for one of her visits and she wanted to go out. And she drinking, he didn't want to go out with her and it caused Ping to just really ask him a question. He's like, yo, you sent him away. If you knew you was gonna act like that, why did you send him away? So it's just it got real crazy because he didn't even have a reaction to it. So later on, basically Ping and Lily go to a night market type of festival thing. And Yuan calls the house, and in the process of Sheehan trying to answer the phone, he blacks out, right? Now, during the blackout, we're realizing there's more going on with Sheehan medically than what it was before, right? So, in the process of him blacking out, he answers the phone and Yuan panics because he doesn't hear anything. So he calls Lily, he calls Ping. Eventually, he gets to Ping. Ping shows up to the house and he finds his ass laid out with the phone in his hand. So he helps him up and he basically telling him, you need to tell them about your ailment. So Sheehan has some type of ailment going on, but nobody knows what it is. Only him and Ping knows what's going on with him, right? He doesn't want to tell Yuan because then Yuan will come back. And he doesn't want him to do that. So Ping later on asks, him questions like, listen, you're drinking all the time. You're doing all of this and you know you have an ailment. And it got to a point where he really looked at him and he was like, yo, are you in love or do you feel the same way Yuan feels about you with him? And Sheehan could not answer. He never answers Ping. He just gets up and say, I'm gonna start cleaning. So he never answers Ping when he asks him, do he have feelings for Yuan? So that's still a question mark, right? So later in the episode, you find Sheehan finally going into Yuan's room and literally starting to maneuver in the room, cleaning because since he's been gone, he hasn't gone in his room. Like I said, he don't mess with it. So he hasn't been messing with his room, but he starts to clean and take care of his plants. He really starts to attend to Yuan's thing. And eventually they do speak. Sheehan calls him and he hangs up and Yuan calls him back and he tells him happy birthday. So it was really a real shortcut conversation, but Sheehan ends up messaging Yuan and telling him he can, if he miss home, he can come back. But baby, Sheehan goes out drinking. Lily comes home from school because Lily's in school and she's a model. So she comes home from school and all you see is the door open and Lily smiles, but you don't know who that is. You don't know who it is. So basically, Sheehan's drunk as a skunk, right? And he just, whew, he's just, he's drunk as a skunk, and he just, I, I, I just, it's a really good episode. I think I might have a few technical difficulties, but if the live shuts off, I will come back. But we see that he's drunk and his best friend, right, comes to him because Lily calls him and say, "Where y'all at?" So the best friend comes to him and they're partying, still partying with a few of and I guess investors for the company. So he's partying, shucking and jiving, and they're leaving, going heading to the next spot. Baby, when that taxi pull up, it's Yuan coming out the taxi, right? Coming out the taxi. And he gets his brother and tells everybody it's a good night. It's a good night because my brother's too damn drunk to be fucking around with you people. Okay. And he puts Sheehan in that car. But first, before he puts him in that car, Sheehan's so goddamn drunk. He think that Yuan is there, but he's not really there. He think he's just like, ugh. But the way Yuan stepped in front of Sheehan, it was everything. Okay. So he puts him in a taxi and they heading home and he just, he makes him more comfortable. But if you notice them together in the taxi, Yuan maneuvers Sheehan a little bit differently. He maneuvers him as like he's his real brother. It's not the over caring type of way he was before. So it's a little shift in the way Yuan maneuvers with Sheehan. Okay. So once they get home, him and Lily help him get, comfortable. And we get to the point where he's just happy to hear them in the house and he's just happy, right? Now we cue into the next episode, which is episode 8. Episode 8, right? Yuan is basically going to say to Sheehan, why how do you figure that I still have feelings for you? So it's going to be perceived as Yuan has feelings for the other friend that owns the company, the older one. And Lily and Sam Ping got something going on because both of them got hickeys. So I think that Lily and Sang Ping are dating each other, which is possible because the whole time Yuan was gone, Sang Ping is the one that really spent more time with Lily versus Sheehan because his ass was just drinking in a drunk stupor, missing the love of his life that he don't even know is the love of his life. So if you are not watching Unknown, I will tell you, honestly, Unknown is given what's that BL drama series? Stay With Me vibes. It gives me a little bit of Stay With Me vibes. I think it's because it's the brothers, but not really brothers type of love story. But it gives me a Stay With Me vibes. And I think that this BL series is going to have a couple of episodes because it's really a lot to this story, especially the fact that Sheehan has an illness. So you're wondering if he's going to live throughout the whole series. So it's a lot of questions because in the beginning episodes, he gets knocked upside his head a couple of times. So it makes you wonder and it makes you worry just exactly what it's going to like be like. I, just my opinion. But if you are not watching Unknown, I would tell you go check it out. New episodes air on Saturday, and episode 7 aired today. The episodes are roughly like 30 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes. It's a quick watch. If you haven't caught up, I would tell you to catch up because their love story is beautiful, and I'm all up in it. Okay. So these last couple of days, I was able to catch up on a few videos from this couple on Reddit because how they got together to just make this magic is amazing. Okay. I don't know about if any of you guys are on Reddit, but the way these guys broke down how they prepared to do this series, it's amazing to see how different countries play on each other and how they can be inspiration to each other because these two really deliver and they deliver a lot of emotions in this series. Like their acting is on point. This ain't no checkout type of series, if you know what I'm saying. This ain't giving checkout vibes. This is on point. So we're gonna watch this video on basically them giving us how they prepared for this amazing BL series.
觉得要演这种张力比较大的戏的时候，对对手一定要有足够的信任感。那知道是雨辰之后，其实我放心很多。那整个拍摄过程也很顺利。
我们在拍很重要的戏的时候，剧组给我们看一个太府的剧，然后说希望说你们之后就要超越他们了，希望可以有一个这个榜样在那边。那其实我们拍那场戏的时候，其实我们内心压力也蛮大，但是我们两个拍起来的状况其实非常非常舒服。所以大家可以期待一下我们那个重要的床戏。
会害羞
哦？不止应该是算是我人生当中最大的一个尺度。
对，也是我自己有接触过戏剧以来最大的尺度。就我自己个人。
拍完当下自己在看的时候，有点不太敢看，就觉得刚刚到底发生了什么事情？
没有，因为我们那个戏其实是因为我们的剧情会到那个程度，不是因为我们为了要表现这件事情，是因为那个故事张力推进到我们必须做这件事。所以其实在那个过程里面，我们很投入在那个表演里面跟那个状态里面，就是我们只有做一个很简单的沟通，就是待会我们要把自己全部交给彼此，这样。就是这我们唯一沟通完，我们就直接上了。
你要全部给我，
对，
我要全部给你。
对啊，那时候是这样，而且我们前一天就先说好了。
好多，应该最深刻就是那一场最重要的那个床戏。那个是我第一次感受到一个，他真的把他的心全部交给我了。从他的眼神当中，然后从他的心跳当中，哇，我真的是有被感动到。然后那样拍完，我觉得我们当下都久久不能自己。
对啊，
就是我们就一直看着对方眼睛，但是会觉得这个眼神，哇，很棒，很美好，很美好。
对，
我们一起度过了一个很棒的夜晚。
对，
那夜晚非常非常美好。
觉得要演这种张力比较大的戏的时候，对。
Wow. Listen. All I'm saying, okay, what they said in that interview, it really does show in this series. And I don't think if you guys are familiar with how Taiwanese BL series are handled. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what is it called? My Tooth, Your Love. So with those two in that series, I remembered there was an interview with them and they talked about how with Taiwanese BL series, how they like to do with method acting between the two of them. They actually spend time with each other before filming the series to really get to know each other and kind of build that type of how should I say like intimacy with each other to actually convey that type of passion on camera. So they spend a lengthy time before filming, just them two, I guess, in like an island or somewhere, as if it's like a couple type of thing for them to get to know each other and to just, really give us that, So you see how he said that their acting was so intense that even after they still had that fire for each other in their eyes after. Like, come on. Come on. I like, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. See, this is the thing with me. I rate Taiwanese and Thailand BL series at the same level because they both be given. And I'm not gonna lie, lately, Korean BL's been pushing the letters, not that awkward kissing, that uncomfortable kissing. They're bringing it. They're changing it. They're changing it around. Same thing with Japanese BL series because my personal weatherman took me for a loop. I didn't expect all that I got. You know what I mean? So just to let you guys know about Taiwanese BLs. I don't know if you guys knew about that, but they do spend time with each other before filming the series just so that their intimate scenes are more believable. It's more realistic. All right. So the next series we gonna talk about, if my voice is stuttering a little bit because I'm feeling kind of cold in my house. Out of nowhere. So crazy. We are going to talk about Pit Babe. Okay. I finished Pit Babe series, and let me tell you something. Okay. Let me tell you something. Okay. I'm just gonna give you my overall opinion of Pit Babe. We're not gonna break down Pit Babe the way we did Unknown because Pit Babe is finished and Pit Babe is a lot. Okay. Now, with Pit Babe, it is a good series. The only issue, the only few issues I had with Pit Babe was the storyline between Babe and his dad. I feel like we could have got a better context, like when they first seen each other, like when Charlie tells Babe the information, like his first reaction to hearing that his father is alive and around and always been around. I think we could have had more of a context with that. I felt like they just really dropped the ball with that part. I think we could have had more context of that, right? I'm happy, right, that Kenta was the one that killed Mr. Tony because it's so funny how Mr. Tony was so angry that Kenta couldn't kill nobody. And when he finally killed somebody, he killed his ass. So I enjoyed it. I really did. Now, what broke my heart is when Wade died because you can see that Babe was starting to make a shift with Wade and mend their friendship after the lifelong friendship that they had of betrayal of him just basically being a mole. And you can see how all of them just take it on strides that he died, which was rather shocking because, at first it was like, oh, Wei is the mole. He basically shitted on us because he's riding with Mr. Tony. But they really were heartbroken that they lost a teammate. You know what I mean? So that, we got that. Now, when it comes to so now, when it comes to Jeff and Alan, baby, that's the wrong one. That's this Jeff and Alan served us that fluffy love, that heart-shaped cookie cutter love. You know what I mean? And I loved it. You know how Alan came in and just how Alan came in and just saved his boyfriend from being sold because Pete came in and told that SOS to Babe and Alan, like, yo, word through the grapevine, through the pipeline, Mr. Tony's top cell is a person who can see the future. And they knew that was Jeff. And you saw Alan like heart palpitating, like, no, he is not trying to take my goddamn baby, right? So we enjoyed it. We ate it up. Now, the thing that I was shockingly surprised about, how Babe was so accepting to the fact that Charlie wasn't really dead. Because in my mind, the way Petty Boot Babe, yes, Petty Boot Babe moves, he angry all the goddamn time, right? So I thought he was gonna give Charlie a lot of flack for playing dead, playing possum. I really thought that he was gonna give him a lot of flack for faking his death and not putting him on to the plan, you know. And another thing I have to question about this series is it's, Babe says he got his powers back, but it seemed like Charlie still had his powers when he was fighting the guys. That's just my opinion. But it just seemed like he still had his powers. That's just me. So they love on each other. Babe is just so happy Charlie's alive, and he's just so ecstatic, right? Now, the thing that made me really happy is when Winna or Win, we gonna call him Win, when Win finally got that ass kicked by Sonic, North, and Kim. Oh my God, it was about time. It was overdue. He needed that ass licked. He needed a whooping of his life, and he finally got it. They left him all bloody, bruisey, just how we wanted him to be, because he was annoying. And another thing that annoyed the hell out of me with this series, right? Like I said, I love it. But, in the words of Kimpire, I'm going to twerk on the fence a little bit with this series. I'm definitely going to twerk on the fence, in the words of Kimpire. Okay? Twerking on the fence, I could not take Charlie's whine. I don't know about anybody else. I did not find it cute. I found it like nails on a chalkboard. I could not take Charlie whining. In some instances, his persistence with Babe was kind of cringy and annoying. So I could have did without that throughout the series, his ass whining and the long babe crap. I could have did without that. I know a few of you, if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. But with me, no, I did not. The constant whining just irritated the hell out of me with him. So if if you was into it, you was into it. Me, no, not at all. Now, when Babe finally meets his dad, I felt that. It wasn't enough for me to look past the fact that I missed the part where he like actually sees his dad for the first time, because he did that scene so well. You would have you want to see when he see the father for the first time. Listen, the way them tears, not a lot of actors look good when they cry, but he looked good when he cried. He does the crying thing very well. Like, he has a pretty cry. And not a lot of these BL series actors have a pretty cry. Just my opinion, just being honest. It's not running in everything. He has a pretty crying face. So I give it to him. So I would have loved to see him see his pappy and the tears coming out his damn face. I would have really enjoyed it. But overall, Pit Babe was a really good series. It was an Omega verse type of series, but it was an alpha on alpha type of thing. And the Omega wasn't really considered an Omega, it was considered an Enigma. And on the concept of the Enigma getting pregnant, they kind of teetered a little bit on the idea of it, but ain't nobody was trying to get anybody pregnant. Okay. I think Jeff is considered a enigma. I think Jeff is an enigma. I'm not really sure. I don't know if Jeff's enigma or an alpha. I don't think they really said what he was, but I'll be on them Reddit streets, and this series is a story from a fanfic store webtoon, and they did their thing. Like, the action, the features is all there. I enjoyed this series. I really did. It was really full of a lot of messy that you enjoyed, and just the fact that Uncle Ravel actually turned out to be Babe's father is just chef's kiss. Like, and then the fact that you find out that Mr. Tony played Babe's father, he conned him into basically signing over his son over to him completely 100%. So, come on now. Come on now. This was a good series. It was a good series. It was a really good series. We enjoyed it. And like I said, listen, the couple that kind of really saved, so like really kind of kept your attention as well as Charlie and Babe. Charlie and Babe, good. But you need other couples too. And the side couple was just as good as the main couple. It was like, yo, I wanted to hear about Jeff and Alan. I wanted to know what was going to happen. You know, how Alan came up in there. He saved his babe. He saved his baby. He was in there. Okay. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. This is long overdue. I had to tell you guys about this series. I had to let you guys know what was up. You know what I mean? Because it's just, you guys had to know. Like, this series was really good. We enjoyed it. And if you haven't checked it out, I'll tell you guys to check it out. It's a pretty lengthy watch because the episodes is about like 45 to like about an hour long. And it's about 13 episodes. You know, the site I look at, it says it's 14 episodes, but it's really 13 episodes. So I wonder if they're going to have like a special episode to this BL series. So I would say be on the lookout because I check periodically. Because I think that they're really going to have like a another like episode or like a movie to this series. I have that feeling. I don't know. I just have a feeling. You know? Just that, gut feeling that we're gonna get a side story. So for tonight, guys, on this live, we basically was just talking about these two series. On our next live, we are going to get into the episodes of To Be Continued. I think I have to do episodes 4, 5, and 6 with you guys because I think 6 is going to air tomorrow. I could be wrong. I could be a little bit wrong on the episode numbers. Yeah, I know I'm infamous for that. But it's always fun being on live with you guys. It's like, I'm saying it like it's many. It was just one. But I have been enjoying doing this live with you guys. Like for this to be the second time, I enjoy it. And I want to talk about, well, actually, let's mention a few BL series that are coming up. Like if you've seen my videos before, I no longer watch trailers. Okay. I feel like the trailers give me a level of anticipation of a series that it tends to mess up my overall view of the series because I'll expect certain things that they not delivering because I feel like it's a gimmick just to get me to watch the series off of some of the connotation that they're given, but also it's just my perception of how it's gonna play out, and then they do it a different way, and it's just like, what the fuck? So I no longer watch the trailers because it tends to cloud up my judgment and get a little messy. So on the first, we have the BL series Love is Like a Cat. It will be episodes 1 and 2 that will drop on Viki. So if you have Viki, you can go check that out. Is Love is Like a Cat, episodes 1 and 2. I actually kind of want to see that. From the name of it, it just sounds interesting because I actually like which was it called? I think Cocoa and Milk. I actually like that series. It's another series coming out April 3rd, which is called We Are. I don't know what it's about, but it seemed interesting. I guess we can probably do like a blind review on it, depending on the length of the episodes. Okay. Another series coming out. Oh, it's just those two. So far, it's just those two. And also, I've been meaning to check out Kaziki in Tokyo. If anybody is watching Kaziki in Tokyo, drop a comment below and let me know if that series is pretty good because everybody know if you've been watching my channel, I didn't complete it, but if you've been watching my channel, I love me some Kaziki did to me. So if Kaziki in Tokyo is relatively good, I want to check that out. So drop a comment below. Let me know how that BL drama series is, if it's worth the time, worth the look, worth the chitter chatter. We can talk about that. And guys, you already know if you like, love, and enjoy our amazing reaction videos, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell to know when we upload new videos, and also during our lives, make sure you check out our community post. Is when I will be posting a couple of hours before I go live. I do not have no distinctive dates as my work schedule and just life has been lifing. I have to go according to the beats and how I have time to push these videos and create them. So just pay attention to the community post, and I will post like I did tonight when I will be going live on the channel. And guys, listen, you have got to watch no, I'm sorry. I cannot get off of it. Like, this series is really good. Oh, before I go, I started the first episode of Deep Night. Is anybody watching Deep Night? Okay. So the first episode of Deep Night got me open. I don't know about anybody else, but Deep Night gives me Cirque du Soleil meets Magic Mike. You get what I'm saying? You got the little Cirque du Soleil, and then you got the Magic Mike with the bodies, bodying, and bodying. So I'm into it. You know what I mean? I'm into it. What's the guy named Kemet? Kemet and Wella. Now, Wella is low key a little cutie, but tootsie. A little And Kemet is a little bit spicy. They're both spicy, but how their love story is coming about. Listen, a sis is interested. Who else is watching Deep Night? I needs to know. I only watched the first episode. So I got 3 more episodes to watch because it's like a total of 4 episodes. But Deep Night, ooh, sizzle, crack, and mother, pop. It is really good. I think that one's gonna be given a spicy because I saw a clip where Kemet is gonna be grabbing on Wellet's booty, like a handful of cheeks. So I'm into it. So we're gonna talk about Deep Night too as well. It was it's another one. Dear God. I have been I've been dipping in a few things. Oh, another thing I have noticed on Reddit, people were talking about the BL series was Cooking Crush, that it wasn't really that good. The off gun couple, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am not a big fan of off guns BL series. Their BL series are not pretty much entertaining to me. I think what was it called? Love Theory, The Theory of Love. I was not a big fan of that BL series. I'm so sorry. It was ooh, it's better than Checkout and better than War of Y, but it is not to me a really good BL series. And I saw that this conversation was really, it put a lot of things in perspective where they talked about other BL series that a lot of people are not really into. And people are entitled to their opinions. Is couples hit everybody differently. Like Jeff and Alan may not be a fave for a lot of people. I mean, they hit for me. They was delivering. It was given. But not all couples is gonna be for everybody. And when it comes for me with Off Gun, I I don't know if you will see me review any of their series. I never say never. They may release a series that really captures my attention and I might enjoy it. I was thinking of checking out Cooking Crush just to get my own opinion, which I'm still going to check it out and I'm gonna let you guys know about it. But not at the top of my list to watch right away. but I am going to check it out just to give you guys my opinion because I was really shocked to see that on Reddit because Off Gun is like a big couple, a shipping couple that a lot of you guys really like this couple. And I was just really freaking shocked by how many people was like, yo, to be honest, I don't really like their series. And I'm thinking it would, it's just a handful of me's out there, but it's a lot of full of me's out there that are not really a big fan of their series. Now, them together as a couple in their photos, and they are cutie patootie. I love the coupling. They look good together. It's just when it comes to the series, I feel like they have not been presented with the right script that will really give, you know, what we see outside of the BL series, which is their pairing is like on point, but we need their series to match the pairing off camera. You know what I mean? It's like I want to like that. I want to like that couple. I want to like them in a series outside of just them optically looking good together. But it's just like producers. Producers, you're making it hard. I'm gonna need you to give them a better story. Them two have a very versatile type of feel to them. So you can go many ways with them. I'm just trying to figure out when they gonna get something really good, where they can give us something really good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping we can get that, like, one day. So drop your comment below how you feel about, Off Gun and the BL series Cooking Crush. I haven't watched it yet, but it really wasn't my top fave BL series. Their series are not my top fave series. Scratch what I just said. Their series just don't hit. But Cooking Crush may hit for me. I don't know. I may actually like it. Who knows? Another series that ended recently that for the love of everything holy, okay? I could not get past the first 20 minutes of the first episode. And that had to be Playboy. And this series was talked about. People loved it down. I am still at awe that this series had a storyline because the first 20 minutes, all you see is you're touching my body and cashew nuts all over it. Just cashew nuts. Just cashew nuts. Cashew nuts. And it's just like, okay, um, okay. And I felt like I watched the series Euphoria, and let me tell you something. If you want to see a lot of eggplants, watch Euphoria. I've never seen that many eggplants in my goddamn life in a series other than Euphoria. But I felt like if I can get through Euphoria, I can get through Playboy, right? But now Euphoria balanced out, okay? Euphoria balanced out that content with a storyline. Playboy, I'm like, okay, at least give me 20 minutes of a storyline. Or within that 20 minutes, give me at least 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So when I thought I was getting a storyline, it actually turned to something else because the scripper eventually started, you know, posing while the one I thought was innocent started touching on his own body, right? And then I was just like, you know what? My cup is full. And I'm good on this BL series, right? Drop your comment below if I should start it over again, but oh my God. Like, I was just like, okay, what are we watching? Because to be honest with you, that BL series was giving me straight corn vibes. Corny, corny, corn, corn. And not the corny that you think I'm saying. It's what rhymes with corn. can't say on the YouTube screen, but it was given a lot of corn with no visuals, just the allude of the visual. Know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you guys enjoy Playboy and think that I should try to give it a try, just drop your comment below. But baby, I could not do it. I could not do it. I'm not gonna hold you. I couldn't do it. And I tried to watch that series like 3 times. So, and it wouldn't be the first series that I couldn't watch and had to keep trying and trying because Thorn Type was one. Just speaking of Thorn Type, right? I recently saw on Reddit that there's a lot of people who can't get through Thorn Type. And to those people, I understand. Thorn Type is my one of my top fave BL series, but it wasn't a series that I liked right off the bat of watching. Thorn Type took me watching it when I was really bored and I was able to get past the homophobia because the homophobia is very strong in Thorn Type. Homeboy, like Type really comes for Thorn. And is when they finally hit level grounding where he's not so homophobic towards him and he's fairly decent is when I was able to consume the series better. But that's what I said. It's possible. I can possibly like Playboy if I can get past the first couple of minutes of Playboy. So we're gonna try it again, you know, just for old time's sake. But let's see, how long we been on this live? Oh my god, this live is definitely longer than the last live. Oh, okay, all right. We doing it. We doing it. Now, the next live, like I said, we're gonna talk about to be continued. We're gonna talk about uh we're gonna talk about night we're gonna talk about Deep Night. Let's see. By then, definitely I'll finish Cherry Magic. It's so crazy how I have not finished Cherry Magic. I think I just don't want Cherry Magic to end. I noticed like if I stall out an ending, it's like deep down inside I don't want to watch the ending because Cherry Magic is it's a really good series. Like Achi and Karen. And then we got Achi and Dr. G and To Be Continued. There's so many Achis in the building, right? Anyway, guys, like always, be you, be amazing, and most importantly, right? Be safe out here in these crazy streets. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed tonight's live. We will be going live again throughout the week, and we will talk about those BL series. And if I missed a few BL series that are coming out, just drop it below. We can put everybody on, put each other on. Like I said, this month coming in April, you got Love Like a Cat, episodes 1 and 2 that will be on Vicky, and the BL series We Are, which is going to be on YouTube. So those are 2 BL series that we can look forward to in April that are starting up. And test the water, see what's going on, see what it's given. But guys, we coming to an end because I'm hungry and I'm eating late, but I'm having a salad, so I don't feel bad about it. But I'm about to go get my eat on because sis is hungry, and I just can't wait until we get up the next time. I'm hoping you guys enjoy this live. and just drop a few hearts below if you're loving on the live. And we are just going to chat the next time. Like I said, make sure you pay attention to the community post on our YouTube channel to know when I'm going to go live. I'm going to post the live time roughly like 2 to 3 hours before I go live, giving you guys time to, section out some time. And if you are part of the replay babes, listen. Hello, hey girl, hey. The replay babes are much appreciated. See me stuttering, that means I need to eat. Okay. So have a good night, guys. Be safe in these crazy streets. And until next time, lay us, beautiful people.